Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very fun things to go and talk about for all the anticipated PlayStation 5 games that are coming, both confirmed, really big AAA, and as well as quite a few indie games going on for all of you guys out there who finally do go get your PlayStation 5, or whenever you guys get one in the future, so you guys have something to be on the lookout for. We have a few games that are coming out within the next few months. We also have a few games coming out throughout this year, and we have a few also releases that are not fully out as of yet. So I'm gonna give you guys the rundown, give you guys the list, show you guys some trailers, and kind of give you guys some cool things to be in the anticipation for in the near future. As well, some of the trailers may just be more so on the muted side just because of copyright itself, so the video itself doesn't get claimed or taken on down, just in case you guys are curious. But I'll probably go talk over them, kind of give you guys my initial thoughts, and overall give you guys all the release dates that we know, and kind of give you guys some of the best games to be on the lookout for. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We also are giving out a PlayStation 5 console, whereas the Amazon links down below for all the PS5 digital console controller, and the Twitter and Twitch stream down below in case you guys like to go and follow. And let's go and dive on the video itself. So first and foremost, let's go talk about the upcoming AAA games that I'm sure a lot of you guys know about, or you guys may not fully know 100% on which date and time they may be coming on out. So the first one I want to go and cover up over here, because I'm personally excited for this, and I will probably be going and playing and either doing reviews or also streaming this up on Twitch throughout these next few months. If you guys want to follow there, you guys totally can. But the one big thing I think a lot of you guys over here too are going to be hyped up for is going to be the Horizon Forbidden West. So Horizon, as you guys know, is probably one of the very first really big games of this year coming on out. This will be coming out very soon. This will be coming out as of February 18th. So coming out just only like around 48 days or so for the 22nd. Right here we have the actual gameplay trailer over here from, we saw their state of play for it, and the game looks phenomenal. It is also coming out on the PS4 too as well, so if you guys are having issues trying to find your PlayStation 5, don't you guys worry about that. It is also coming out very soon. Some of the other really big games too as well, which we'll probably go and cover up right after this one on the God of War, is also coming on the PS4. So while it is technically a PS5 video, don't mind me on that one. But the game is looking amazing, very in-depth, very just involved, good graphic, good updates, and basically the PlayStation 5 versions also are looking swimmingly. This is probably one of the games I'm personally most anticipating for, and as well, when it comes to people leaving comments, tweets, or what the reason why people are trying to get their PlayStation 5s, this one is actually extremely high up there on the list. While everyone's really hyped up for God of War, that is still technically rumored for later on throughout this year. We don't know the exact date 100% as of yet, but I think a lot more people are more excited for this, especially because it's only about a month and a half away. So probably one of the most anticipated games, at least for me, coming on out. And if you guys want to throughout this entire video, feel free to leave a comment down below on anyone you guys are super excited for in your own end. But this is probably top tier for this. Looks amazing, seems amazing, and definitely been seeing PlayStation promoting this out quite a bit as of recent. So the next big one I want to go and cover up too is going to be on the next basically game on the list. Now this one's definitely going to be muted up for the trailer, but this is going to be in regards for Gran Turismo 7. This one's out here for all the car enthusiasts, car racing, and for me, I actually had a lot of good fun playing Forza on PC and Xbox for the Game Pass as of these past few months. But this one's a little bit more on the hardcore sim racer, a little bit more on the realistic side, a little bit more on the fine-tuning side, but definitely has been a series and franchise that's been along for a very long time. The one nice thing for Gran Turismo, this will be on March 4th, in case you guys are curious, of the PlayStation 5. And as you guys can go and see, the models, the descriptions, the colors, the everythings look absolutely phenomenal. This is definitely a game I'm excited to go picking up myself, and I do think just the overall in-depthness, the changes of it, and overall just the game itself, very good. And one big thing too is especially for car enthusiasts, because they do usually like to go and push the game engine as best as it possibly can. And while Forza was very fun for an arcade racer, this is definitely a bit more on the hardcore for those car enthusiasts. So this is definitely a game that I'm going to be on the lookout for. I'm going to want to be picking up ASAP, and I just feel like a lot of the attention of the detail, as well as also just the games, the graphics, and everything else definitely gets me pretty excited, especially because it's coming out very much soon in the near future. Now, I'm gonna go take a little extra one over here. Gotta go talk about one that's a little bit farther away before we get into more indies on this. But this one is regards to the God of War Ragnarok. Now, this is probably number one, if not number two, depending on Horizon, depending on who you ask, most anticipated game over here for 2022. I do want to let you guys know throughout this week, and this is also if you guys see this video like a year from now or whatever, there is actually a lot of leaks coming out as they add it to the PlayStation databases that this will be released in September. I believe it's either September 10th or September 30th is the rumored date going on. Now, of course, it's always subject to change, especially with the pandemic going on, but this game is one of those games that everyone is super excited for. This will be for on the PlayStation 4 as well as PlayStation 5, and as you guys can go and see, graphically, this looks phenomenal. Probably gonna be one of the best sellers of this entire year, and especially for the holiday season, and I personally cannot wait to get to go and play this myself. Now, once again, if you guys want to maybe go and add your comments down below, let me know if you guys are more excited for Horizon or God of War between the two, because they do definitely seem like the hype factors are both extremely high, especially based on the trailer views, commentary, and everything else, and also sales for the previous games. So this game is definitely be one of the games I'm going to be so excited to go play for. Graphic looks amazing, gameplay looks amazing, cutscene seems amazing. The story from the previous game could have been a little bit better, but I think this one will have a lot more looser ends and kind of the part 2 of it, so I can't wait to go and play myself and go and destroy some baddies. So those are probably the biggest AAA games we kind of care about for here in these next upcoming few months. Although we do have quite a few other games I want to go and touch on too as well. So one kind of big one too is going to be on A Plague's Tale Requiem, which this is actually going to be probably a pretty hyped up game coming out here in the PlayStation 5. This does not, I believe, have a release date so far, but the very first game was very, very well critically ashamed. And also someone just subbed on Twitch. So you want to what? There you guys go. Thank you very much, Panda, my buddy. But when it comes to this stuff, we guys can go and see up on the trailer, the graphics, amazing. The environment, amazing. And the very first one was very, very well received. So this is, I think, going to be one that's going to be very high up on everyone's watch list throughout the rest of this year. So this game's very, very cool. And especially we also had this on PlayStation Plus too as well. So some of these trailers look phenomenal. And I think that's one of the big kind of major commentaries I'll go give is in the fact and how good these games look. Now, another kind of cool little PlayStation game over here I want to give more attention to is going to be on Saifu, or Saifu, if you guys want to go and call it. This game actually got moved ahead of time. This should be released on February 8th, which is kind of cool. I think the idea and premise is whenever you go and basically go and lose a fight, you basically go and age, you come back even stronger, and you go from there. So definitely cool for like those hardcore players who just want to enjoy the game, enjoy some combat, and go and do a nice little smash 'em up gameplay style, coming out only in a few weeks away as of now. I do believe as of now this is a PlayStation 5 exclusive too as well. It's also been heavily promoted too when it comes to different various places like State of Play and all of that. Now we also have quite a few other ones which are a little bit more on the RPG side. This one is in regards to Babylon's Fall. Now Babylon's Fall I think is actually one of the more intriguing ones out here because it's not fitting in the traditional basically Horizon God of War style. But there has been a little bit of mixed signals so far when it comes to it. As you guys can even see the movement animations on just this alone. Not the craziest, but in case you guys are like these types of games, or just kind of smash them on up, do them with a group of friends, or these types of RPG type style games, you guys may go and actually enjoy this. This is actually coming out as of March 3rd as well. Although this one's definitely getting some mixed reception going on. There's always those folks that enjoy these types of games and genres of games, so I just want to go bring them on up here too as well. So it's just a little gameplay over here from IGN just to give you guys a quick little showcase on what we're looking at. Now, one other intriguing one, this was actually shown at the Game of the Year Awards, is called a game called Ark Raiders. Now, this one definitely has some DMC music on the trailer itself, but this game seemed very intriguing and kind of sparked a lot of fun controversy. It almost kind of seemed like a big group FPS, Monster Hunter type style game where you get a bunch of people together. You basically want to go and try to find really big monsters and slay them on up. It looked cool. It seemed cool. It seemed like it was nice content mixed on in. Graphically looked very, very nice, although we do not know exactly when this game will be coming on out. We do think it's rumored for 2022 as well throughout the rest of this year. But basically all this stuff looked very cool. Would be an absolutely fun multiplayer game to go and play and enjoy. And this one's definitely on my watch list throughout the rest of this year. Now, I also want to give you guys a little bit more of a heads up too as well for Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed itself has actually had a very, very good genre of folks playing it, and this is one of the big major DLCs planned up throughout this year. One kind of intriguing thing for this will be it's coming out very, very in the near soon. This should be, I believe, March 10th with the same title of Ragnarok, such as God of War. I know you guys can go and see from the trailers and such. It does look and seem pretty nice. Although we haven't seen too much for the DLC or have actually seen too much expansions from Valhalla itself, it definitely seems like a game to everyone should be on the lookout for. This will also be up on other various consoles too as well, coming out in the very near future. Now, for kind of the wind down, this one we actually do have another kind of big game I'd probably be on the lookout for throughout this year because it has been rumored, which is called Stray. Now, this game has been kind of teased up a little bit and then sometimes also somewhat anti-teased out where they just don't show any more trailers for it. And this is the game where you basically go play as a cat in the future, and it looks like one of the probably more funner games out there, especially for the kind of somewhat twist out there. Now, there's actually a few other indie games too as well that we can kind of maybe go and highlight or bring a quick mention to, although I want to give you guys more of the exciting and more of the big, like, kind of big focus in AAA games. If you guys have seen some of the previous state of plays, there's been a little bit more promotion for other various games such as like Overcooked and some of the other kind of fun and nifty games that may be coming out throughout the rest of this year. Some honorable mentions too, as well, as we let the Stray trailer kind of come on out. We've seen things such as the Cyberpunk update should also be updated for PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X for coming out throughout this year. We also have quite a few of the other various big AAA shooter games, such as even like the Battlefield Next Season Pass and all that coming out in the near future. And as well, there's always the other various mid-tier games, indie games, etc., although these are probably the ones that I'm most excited for and looking forwards to, especially because we also have other games too, such as like Avatar and other few AAA games such as like Rumbleverse as well, to kind of go and fill up the need and the mid-seed of us trying to go wait for these next big AAA games. Also, don't forget too, there's gonna be a lot of the other various updates, such as like the Fortnites, Call of Duties, and all of that mixed on in, and I'm sure throughout this year we'll probably get quite a few other various good big AAA games coming on out. But there is a lot still on our list as well we're just on the lookout for, although these are the kind of the ones that I am personally watching myself the most. And as I mentioned, there's quite a few other little various ones, but I do believe the first big three AAA that I showed you guys with the Horizon, God of War, and Gran Turismo 7, at least for the PlayStation 5, are probably going to be the most sought after and looked after games throughout the year. So thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys want to give your thoughts or comments or any other various games you guys think I missed that I should go bring some attention to, feel free to, because as I mentioned, there's quite a few other various cool games like Ark Paradise 2 as well, the Avatar games we didn't go and showcase up, some cool Desert Rally games, Dead Space on top of that, Dying Light 2 as well, which is also coming out on February 4th too, and also just a lot of other various games, and also on top of that as well, Elden Ring, which I think I've talked enough about on this channel itself, which is coming out on February 25th, but it's also, you know, I'm sure you guys already know about that one a lot too in general. So we have a lot of cool games coming on out. We also would have some and maybe anticipations for the Final Fantasy 16 and also for Spoken, in case you guys want to see these, as well as also Ghostwire Tokyo. There's a lot of those games that are coming out in the very near future, although we do not know the exact release dates for some of them, but I do think Forspoken's probably one of the higher one up there too as well on the 24th of May. Just as some little like kind of more honorable mentions, because we've also been showcased that up quite a bit all throughout these past few months. But all those games all put together are probably gonna be my most favorite and anticipated games in general. If you guys want to leave your thoughts and comments down below, feel free to. I'll try to work in some more kind of extra indie games too on top of that, just to kind of flow in the mix to it. But definitely Forspoken, Ghostwire Tokyo, and all the other various mentions we did are also very up there on the top tier list too. So give me your thoughts, give me your comments. We should have a pretty good PlayStation 5 year this upcoming year, and I'll see you guys later on throughout today and other various days for more videos. If you guys choose to go and subscribe and leave a like in the comment, give me your thoughts down below. Love you guys.